I met a Gypsy.
I think you probably had it different because you were just like the Fonz forever. Like you were the coolest dude. You were with like, so what tension have you got? You know what I mean?
Well, I never felt like I had any tension, but I never was Jeremy McGrath's teammate either.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So for me, I was, I was just like
chilling.
the fun atmosphere.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, me and Lamson had a good time. We Doug Henry was we were on the team together. It was super fun. Jimmy Button and I were, best buds throughout our career and just had so much fun together. And motocross was almost second.
Yeah.
We were just like,
you were doing it for the
enjoying
lifestyle.
life and having so much fun and like listening to the new rap music and just cranking the tunes. We had the stereo and the semi and it was just normal stuff,
Yeah.
And now it's just, you got the different tensions here and there. And, I don't know. It just seems a little more psychotic these days, I think,
Is it the money? Like, did the money change it? Because, all right, one thing I'm interested, obviously, it's personal, so you can skirt around it however you want.
Yeah.
But, I would assume that you made a fuck ton of money. So it's not like the money wasn't there, but it's like, did you built up the sport enough to where then, Ricky, James, Chad, they made the real. Is that how it worked?
That's how it worked.
Okay.
I mean, Ricky Johnson before me, Jeff Ward, Ricky Johnson, Brock Glover, all that era, all of my heroes are that we look back, Ron Lachine, all those, David Bailey, all those guys, Johnny O. Those guys built it up just enough where I could take it and go. Because do you know any guys from that era that really could retire?
Not really, no.
No.
They all still.
And then in my era, I'm the only one that could really retire without working if I didn't want to work.
Yeah.
So I'm blessed in that way. The money was plenty good, but again, my first deal when I rode for Mitch was $35,000.
Yeah.
Right. The second one was $55,000. My first pro career 250 contract was $100,000 with Honda. Now, where it fits in for me is I was able to win enough to take all the bonus money, which supplemented what I made as a salary.
Yeah.
Right. So, thankfully, I didn't go crazy spending everything, and made plenty of money where it can compile. And now I'm fine, right? So I don't have to work. I love to work. Yeah. I love to do what I do. I'm so stoked to work with Kawasaki and do the things we do. Host Science of Supercross, do events, do all these things, and take it at my own speed, my own pace. And I love all that.
But you don't have to.
No, I don't have to for sure. And when my era ended, that's where Ricky took it.
Yeah.
Right? And then Ricky took it to the next level, which allowed James and Chad, and those three in particular, Ricky, James, Chad, to go make really, really big money, significant amount of money.
And was it a lot more than what you would have made?
Yeah, I think it was a pretty big change. I mean, the most I ever made, including bonuses and championing the whole thing in 1 year, is like $2 million.
Oh, fuck, really?
Now these guys get $4 million to show up to the start line.
Dude, yeah, that's that's a
But I
big
had to do
difference.
that several times to accumulate,
Yeah.
money to not be able to work.
Yeah.
And not go crazy on my spending either.
Yeah.
So, it's provided me a nice life. Now, Carmichael's the one that really capitalized on it, right? So he had a good run, 5 years. He won everything, took all the bonuses.
Yeah.
Did that deal with Suzuki where he made, flat rate, whatever it was. I heard it was $5 million, whatever. Ricky and I are good buddies, but we don't talk about that stuff.
Yeah.
So, you just hear those things, but I did my part on being able to build it up for the next guy, and I still love promoting the sport. That's what I love. I mean, we want these kids to, if they're good at it, to be able to create a career for themselves, create a job, and have some fun with it. A guy like Jet Lawrence, Hunter Lawrence. Look at these guys. I mean, Joe Shimoda's now coming on, kicking some butt. I mean, it's neat to see these new guys. I mean, Hayden Deegan his dad is helping steer him, but he's exponentially better than Brian ever was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Brian, you talked about earlier, about the conflict. He needed that conflict to do what he was doing.
Yeah.
Now, some would look at that and go, man, what an asshole. Why is he doing that? But that's creative genius, right?
Oh, for
Look what he
sure.
did.
Because Travis didn't even have to get the joke.
Right.
All Travis had to do, Brian, this is like the genius of Brian Deegan, is he set Travis up to just be himself.
Right.
He was like, hey, I know who you are.
Yep.
You do you. I'll do the rest.
Yeah.
And both of them killed it, blew this shit up to what it is now.
Yeah, and all that, all that drama and all that stuff, Brian needed all that to do what he was doing and create the thing that he did. And it's commendable. Huge. Pretty crazy to think that.
You think now too, like you've got Hayden Deegan and the Lawrences. It's the same thing. It's just like, hey, we'll do our thing over here. Jet, Hunter, just you do your thing. Yeah. I'll take it from here.
Right, right. Well, the things that we never had as in our career window was more like the media thing.
Yeah.
And Brian and Hayden and their team have a really good handle on how that works, and they're capitalizing on it really well. It helps to have a talented kid, of course. He has a bunch of talented kids. I mean, his daughter's amazing too.
Yeah.
Haley's,
and she just did a 2-year deal for Xfinity, which is crazy.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing. So, I mean, it's funny. We were actually talking about that yesterday with a friend of mine, and now Brian's a dad.
Yeah.
He's mentoring his kid, but he's not going to tell his kid to act like he did, right? So he's going to say, do the opposite of what I did, because now it's working for you.
Yeah.
You're a winning dirt bike rider. You can have this career in the corporate world and do all this stuff, which sort of Brian was trying to get to that part, but he didn't make it there, so he had to create another avenue.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah.
So, it's it's crazy. The world takes you in different turns, and when I was racing back in the day and we were kind of the racer guys, and then that freestyle thing came out and they were acting crazy and rebellish, we were like, what the hell? These guys are tearing down everything we built. We're trying to build up here. Yeah. So it was this constant little battle.
We're excited to announce the launch of our new membership site, gypsytales.com, packed with exclusive content and perks that you won't find anywhere else. This is your chance to become a part of the Gypsy Gang. And as a special bonus, if you sign up to an annual membership, you'll be entered into the draw to win our custom-built TC125. Gypsy Gang.